Yo, what's up, y'all? Today we will be looking at Chud is beyond cooked after recent arrest. His life is over. So, basically, if you don't know who Chud is, I'm gonna give you Chud the Builder. If you don't, I'm gonna give you a quick summary. He's racist. There you go. There's your quick summary. Like he really, there isn't nothing else about him. He's kind of a nuisance. He goes around calling black people the N-word. So you can understand what kind of person he is. But yeah, let's get into it.
Officially been arrested and charged, and even the legal experts are saying,
okay, let me also explain. So the reason why this person's under arrest is because he went out and got into an argument with a black guy, I'm pretty sure, and he shot him. Not in self-defense. He provoked him into basically it giving him an excuse to like shoot him, and that's what he did. And himself somehow. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how you. I think it was like in his arm. I don't know how, and I know it pierced through, but somehow, some way, he shot a guy, and it somehow shot himself. I don't know how, but hopefully I get that answer at some point.
he's beyond cooked. No more than 7 days ago.
Also, he made this tweet. Let me move my camera so you can see. Yeah, he made this tweet also like a little bit prior. I don't know if it wasn't a day prior, because I think this happened like yesterday, 2 days ago. But he did make this tweet prior after getting out of jail, I'm pretty sure, already. So literally out of jail, posted this tweet, and now he's about to go back to jail, most likely.
This idiot Chud confessed to a premeditated crime. He came on his Twitter mad as hell that those black guys confronted him at the gas station and made him look like a punk and a coward. He came on Twitter with rage, and he told the world that the series finale to his clout-chasing expedition, where he goes around calling black people the N-word, is going to end with a black person being dead on the pavement and black people rioting while he walks free.
Premeditated. And I'm telling you right now, Officer RCU, we don't need no case. We're not going to wait for it to happen. We're just going to see you typing this on your phone. You don't even have to post send yet. We're already knocking at your, not even at your front door, your room door, and say it. Just be like, hey, come with us, bud. Come on. Let's make this quick.
Stay tuned. And he almost executed that plan down to a T. He got into an altercation with a brother that he antagonized.
Just so you know, that is not the brother in question. The brother, that is not him. This guy is not him. I think this was a dude he talked to before prior. I don't know if this is the same spot where he basically started harassing this dude too. I don't know why. He doesn't really do much.
He shot the brother, trying to kill the brother, but the brother survived. So the plan didn't work in that regard because the brother actually survived. Secondly, you not walking free, my brother. Chud is currently in jail on some very serious charges.
And this morning, we're getting new details and video in the case of the controversial man known online as Chud the Builder, following Wednesday's shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse. Jaxie Pigeon.
Timeout. You shot somebody in front of a courthouse? How dumb are you? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't expect him to be like the smartest, but shooting somebody in front of a courthouse? What was going through your head?
Is live in Clarksville following that case. Hi, Jaxie.
Kendall, we're learning more about the timeline surrounding Wednesday morning's shooting. Investigators say 2 men were shot after a fight outside the Montgomery County Courthouse. Both men were hurt and taken to the hospital, but are expected to survive. Court records show Etherly was scheduled for a civil debt appearance that morning in Montgomery County. That's Dalton Etherly, also known as Chud the Builder. It's not clear if he actually attended that hearing. Authorities say the shooting happened later that afternoon after a separate encounter outside the courthouse turned physical and escalated into gunfire. Deputies say they're still working to determine what sparked the incident. Now, this is the mugshot just obtained by News 2 of Dalton Etherly. He's charged.
Oh yeah, he feeling that one. I know he upset because I think he just got out of jail, and now you're back in it.
With attempted murder,
you got your
aggravated
second
assault,
chance. It didn't
reckless
last long.
endangerment, and employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. He remains in custody at the Montgomery County Jail.
Oh, that too. Hold on. So you were in jail. So why do you have a gun? I didn't even think he was allowed to have one.
Arraignment, and the entire courthouse complex remains closed as detectives continue their investigation here. Live in Clarksville, Jaxie Pigeon, News 2.
Chud is officially an unemployed, deadbeat father with a criminal record this high and a future felon. All the things he projects onto black folks. Look at God. Ain't God good, people? Look at God.
For real though.
Now he's sitting in that cell. And I bet you he ain't coming out for showers, man. Oh, they waiting on you, Chud. Now, there's a couple of mitigating factors that...
Ooh, I just thought about that. Oh, yeah, them shower moments about to be bad. Yeah, you're gonna definitely mess with the
have led to Chud being charged with attempted murder. Now, a lot of people thought he was gonna walk free because the dude punched him first. No. Tennessee has very specific language when it comes to self-defense. One of those languages being, you have to meet them with equal force. That's the first thing. Second thing being, you cannot antagonize somebody in Tennessee and still claim self-defense. Now, the other factors here is Chud attacked and violated an Army vet with PTSD. Now, this is not somebody who's faking.
And you messed with an Army vet with PTSD. You couldn't have picked the worst victim. Like, everything's about to get stacked up against you because, man, karma's about to hit you like
He's pretty
crazy.
open and pretty vocal and has a long documented history with PTSD.
Yes, this is my favorite filter. No, I don't like cats. I just think the filter's that. Anyway, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, a plumber came to my apartment today, banging on the door like he was police. I got PTSD. I've been arrested at this residence too many times.
He also receives disability from the military, so he is confirmed with actual diagnosed PTSD. You know how Chud would have known this? Well, because he told Chud. And you know how we know this? Well, Chud told the police this at the scene, as if that would help his case. So Chud told the police, he walked up to the veteran. The veteran told him, hey man, I got PTSD. According to Chud himself, the veteran told him, please don't call me the N-word. Please don't say I'm chimping out. Please, I got PTSD. And Chud thought it was a wise idea to further antagonize somebody who told him they got PTSD.
I walked past him, he was sitting on the corner. I walked up to him.
Oh, I was about to say there's no way he recorded himself. Oh, you're dumb. But this is, I think, body footage.
They were laughing, they were pointing at me, and I said, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? I said, y'all like the new suit? He said, walk away from me. I walked away from him. He came back up to me.
Hey, he got this body.
He literally said, I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in.
Pay attention to how Chud deliberately stops before he says, I got PTSD. I feel like I'm in danger. Please stop doing what you're doing. But Chud stops before he says that because Chud understands, hold on, no. I can't admit to that, but it's too late, Chud. We know what you're about to say. All right, we know what you were going to say. You were going to say, he told you, I got PTSD. I feel like I'm in danger. Please stop. But you didn't stop, though, right? You continue to aggravate him and antagonize him to get a reaction.
He said, walk away from me. I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in. He said, you start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm going to hit you. He hit me, started wailing on me.
So you said
even after I had to defend myself.
So you said it. It's simple as that. He told you what he was going to do if you did this. And if he spazzed out on you, then it was your fault. That means you did it.
He's still wailing.
See, look, Officer RCU, bro, we don't fail. We get convictions. We get people locked up, bro.
This idiot thought he could talk himself out of an arrest. Are you dumb? All you're doing is giving the police more information. You deliberately leaving out what happened after he told you not to do it. Dude said, I got PTSD. I feel like I'm in danger. Please don't do the things you're about to do. We know you. Please don't call me the N-word. Please don't say the chimp and stuff. You know what he did? He then says the dude went from saying that.
I just thought about it. Hold on. So he knocked on his door because he maybe when the dude was like on the camera recording himself, he wasn't talking about CHUD, but I'm just saying if he went to his residence, knocking on his door looking for problems, bro, you honestly are stupid.
To then punching him right after. He doesn't say that he actually said those things after the dude told him, I got PTSD, I feel like I'm in danger, please don't do it. He then did it, but left out those details as if there's not footage. I told y'all before, there were people recording from the window. The police got the footage. And you know how I know? Because I got the footage. CHUD really thought this was his moment to catch.
I've watched a few of this dude's videos without actually like recording, you know, just watching things. How does he be getting things? Like, this didn't happen not too long ago. He had a body cam, which I'm pretty sure is probably accessible to anywhere else. But this dude also just said, I got the footage. You always got footage. I'm so confused. He got somebody working for him, or he working for somebody.
It's a free body on a black dude, then come back online and pop it further and now be a hero for the racist community. That's not how it worked out. It was never gonna work out this way, ever. Even the legal experts is saying, bruh, please, legal experts are coming out and saying, don't get it confused. What CHUD did is not a free speech issue. Under no circumstance, in no scenario, would what CHUD did be self-defense in Tennessee.
CHUD the Builder, freedom of speech and self-defense. Let's get into it. Today, a tragedy occurred right here at the Montgomery County Courthouse in Tennessee. CHUD the Builder.
I'm gonna be real. I'm sorry, y'all. I just messed this up completely trying to fix this camera. There we go. There we go.
Has been shot by himself and shot somebody else. We don't have any video of what happened, but from reports, what we see is that CHUD the Builder's out there, he's doing his thing, which is basically uses the N-word with the hard R and then gets them to get upset and then start saying things like you're chimping out, and people get angry. Well, this time, somebody got so angry, they were like, hey man, when you say that stuff to me, gives me PTSD, don't say that stuff to me. So CHUD's doing his thing, and then the person starts wailing on CHUD. And CHUD pulls out his firearm, and he fires a shot, hits the guy in the stomach, and it also hits CHUD. We do have...
I'm happy I just got my answer for this, because there's no way you're that bad of a shot to where you didn't clear. Like, okay, so real quick. So just so you can see where my arms are. So if the dude is right here in front of me, and he pulls out a gun to shoot, bro. So his arm, but I'm pretty sure he got shot in his upper arm. So what was he, like this, and then, like, I'm confused. Or maybe he was like trying to block him, and then he shot, and I guess it hit his arm. I think it was up here though. Unless it was right here, that makes more sense if it was right here, and then he shot himself through himself to the other dude. But if he didn't, I'm actually confused how this actually like played out.
Some video of the aftermath.
You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you. He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him.
Is CHUD allowed to use those words? Legally, he's allowed to say whatever he wants, as long as he's not threatening somebody. Did he act in self-defense? Absolutely not. You're allowed to use the same force that's being used against you to defend yourself. So if somebody comes up and punches you, you can punch him back. You can't pull out a gun and shoot them unless they are using deadly force against you. Now, one thing he could try to argue is that there was multiple people coming towards him, and that he that's when he used the deadly weapon. But there's no evidence that there was multiple people. There's only evidence of one person, and even in his own statement, he only talks about one person wailing on him. And if that's the case, CHUD, you got a big, big problem.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, he definitely has a problem. Well, no, that's good. That's good. We like to see people like this get locked up. You know, people that are just nuisances. Like let people just live their lives and just not have any like bothering like issues or anything like with people. Like, come on, bro. You ain't gotta do all that.
This dude really, he really thought he was about to get the ultimate come up. Yo, he thought he was about to get the rapper arc, bruh. Right, the rapper villain arc, where he about to catch a body, come out, drop a first day out for the racist, and then become the biggest streamer in the world. He really thought. We're covering this in real time, but y'all don't fully understand how despicable and evil this man. This man's plan was to take the life of a black person. We know this because it's premeditated.
Yeah, see, premeditated.
He literally had a plan to kill somebody so he could get more clout. That was the literal plan. We know this because he premeditated this on Twitter. Y'all seen him say it. The white supremacists and the white nationalists who he did.
Fresh out of jail, by the way. Not like he waited a few months or anything. No. He literally just got released and decided, I'm going to pop out on Twitter.
Did all of this to be accepted by, they're now denouncing him and disavowing him at a rapid pace since he's been arrested. Crazy. The king of white supremacy.
Like, okay, I knew people didn't like him already. Like, I know, like, I guess somebody he looked up to said something about him. He showed that he didn't even like him. So, people also denouncing him now, again, even after, it is kind of
online. I mean, it is kind of some Nick Fuentes, he spoke out against CHUD. And not only CHUD, but he spoke out against this idea that people like CHUD have, that they're allowed to go around and harass black people without consequences.
And people now say he's a martyr.
This guy, by the way, another one of them. But this is a dude that the CHUD the Builder dude, like, I guess, idolized or something. And he came out and said something about how he doesn't even like him, which is crazy.
He's a martyr.
You got like a racist telling you that they don't like you and you're racist.
Well, the black people were chimping out. Well, I don't know. If I were standing around and a black person was live streaming near me and they started saying things offensive to white people, yeah, maybe I would feel a certain type of way about that. Maybe, isn't that sort of our whole thing? And there's something ironic about that. You have a lot of people who are pro-white, and it's all about racial pride, and it's all about beating their chest. And it's all about saying, oh, you know, I'm white. Don't try that stuff around me. Don't insult white people around me. So much racial pride. But then there's this double standard where it seems that white people want to go out in some cases and offend the sensibilities of other people. They feel emboldened, for example, to use harmful stereotypes about other people, say racial slurs about others.
It sounds like, okay, maybe I'm not understanding what he's exactly saying, because I'm trying to, like, he's saying it pretty quickly and I'm trying to process it as it goes. But it sounds like what he's about to say is more human of a take than I actually originally thought he was going to say. Like, it sounds like he's about to, like, show that, like, it sounds like he's about to say that it isn't justified no matter what group it is. So if he's about to say that, that's actually not what I thought he was going to say.
Other people, be provocative towards other people, and that's fine. That's free speech. That's funny.
Never mind.
Hey, man, can't you take a joke? Hey, man, it's just a word. And when black people get pissed off or take umbrage or they attack, oh, well, you're chimping out.
Oh, no,
But then when the roles are reversed, if somebody says something anti-white, if someone says something exclusionary to white people,
it's frozen like this on purpose. So because of, I think, like a copyright.
People, it's those same white people that puff up their chest and say, how dare you? You would never say that about a minority, this, that, and the other. How much abuse have you, let's just be perfectly honest. Let's be fair. A lot of people aren't going to like this monologue. I don't care. This is what's fair. This is what's true.
Very interesting.
I see on the timeline how many out and loud and proud white people are saying Indians are Jeets and blacks and Mexicans are six and all this kind of stuff. And making jokes about you in the street and you like watermelon and all this kind of stuff. And they're the same people. They don't want to hear anything negative about whites. And how do I know that? Because I say negative things about all groups of people.
Okay. You know, maybe my take on this guy, is still probably a good thing for him to be like saying about these. No. I mean, it's just because it's not really like a good-hearted thing to do. I mean, say what you gotta say about people, but don't be so, like, offensive about it. You ain't gotta be offensive. But I gotta admit, he is having a fair take,
and it's the same people that
I agree with it in some aspect, not as as maybe how he's wording it, but I do agree with the fact that people shouldn't, no matter what group you are, you shouldn't be treating other people like how you're treating them when you wouldn't want somebody to treat you that way. That I do agree with. That's something I do.
Die laughing when I make fun of one group. Ha ha, that's hilarious. I love when you say it. I love when you do that bit. I love when you say you're not going to go to the gas station if there's black people. That's hilarious.
Wow.
When I say Polish people are slipping on a banana peel or they can't change a light bulb,
time out. How are you going to go to a gas station if there's black people there? You don't even know. You don't know. In that current time, you don't know if they're going to be there or not. Are you talking about working or just customers? Because everybody goes to a gas station. If you need to get a snack or you need to get gas, you're going to go to a gas station. I don't
it's
see
the same people saying, "Hey man, you're anti-white. You say Albanians aren't white. You." So which is it?
Nick Fuentes finally discovered that racism exists.
That's his name.
Am I clapping it up for Nick Fuentes? Am I saying, Nick, oh my...
Bro.
No, I'm not, right? I'm not there's people online saying, Nick Fuentes having a change of mind. Nick Fuentes did not have a change of mind. Nick Fuentes didn't wake up at the tender age of 20.
Yeah, I don't think he had a change of mind. I think it's just more of a different kind of understanding with it.
28 years old, recently discovering that racism exists. Nick Fuentes is somebody who knew the realities that black people faced. But, because again, he grew up in Chicago. But he spent years disparaging black people, lying on black people, victimizing black people. Saying, telling his audience in the world that black people is making it all up, that racism is not real. So, no, I'm not saying, oh my God, congrats, Nick, you finally stopped lying on black people and victimizing us.
No, because he's going to go right back to it.
No. But what CHUD has done has been so despicable that even somebody as despicable, as spineless, as ruthless as Nick Fuentes and his racism, a violent racist like Nick Fuentes is finally saying, bruh, that dude has gone too far. That's how you know CHUD has messed up. That's how you know CHUD has messed up badly. Another online white supremacist called Misfit Patriot, he made a...
I can't tell you about this one. I don't know anybody
video
about this
going off on CHUD. Now, his reasoning for why he don't like what CHUD is doing is because he believes CHUD is creating a system.
Revolutionary shower systems. Okay.
Or an environment that's giving black people too much sympathy. And that if CHUD continues, the world will start to see the plight that black people go through, and it will galvanize black people. And if, God forbid, CHUD hurts anybody, then Black Lives Matter Part 2 would be in effect. So his reason for hating CHUD is even more racist. Or
basically, if you hurt a black person, we got to sit through another bunch of riots and marches about black people's rights, and I don't want that, is what he's saying.
Equally as racist as what CHUD is doing. So he goes off on CHUD, and he says he believes CHUD is going to do a long time in prison because what CHUD did is not self-defense.
Guys, help me out here because I'm a little confused. There's a bunch of people on the internet who are saying that you should...
2020 messed up so many people, bro. It's not even just 2020. I mean, people were always... If you're like this, you were always like this. But it more of 2020 and after... It just kind of exploded. Because I guess people decided, you know what? I ain't got nothing else better to do. I'm going to give you how I feel. And surprisingly, in this day and age where it shouldn't worked because people are that bored.
Never
makes no sense.
Assault somebody over words, because that guy Chud the Builder, who just shot a dude after calling him and just saying yo, you're chimping out, just comparing black people to monkeys, thinking oh, it's free speech, right? Their argument is, right, that the guy who hit him, that he shot, was actually the one who was out of line because they're just words. And you should never assault somebody over words. Now, I might agree with that, right? You should never, never should, legally, But when should you? When should you assault somebody, right? I'm not talking about legally, right? Because assault is illegal, right?
Okay.
So you should just say you should
never say where is he going with this?
Break the law, right? And that's common sense. You shouldn't, obviously. But when should you say, right? Over words, right? Because you're saying you should never do that. Okay, workshop it with me. Let's say you're out with your wife, and some guy walks up and is like, hey, show me your tits. Right to your wife.
That, it's crazy because I feel like somebody would do that.
Right in front of you.
Definitely in the Gooner epidemic, somebody would do that.
Right in front of you.
And somebody
definitely
has done that.
camera at you and goes, your wife's hot, I want to see your tits, right? You go, well, those are just words. Right? I'm not going to do anything about it. Wife's going to look at you like you're what? You're not defending me? Honey, they're just words. He has freedom of speech. Maybe you should just show him your tits, right? Is that your position?
Of course it's not their position. Let somebody walk up to them and their daughter and call their daughter a B in front of them. Will their position be, it's just words, dude? You can't, man, cut it out, bro. It's only when it comes to us, man. Right? The rules change when it comes to victimizing us, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all let me know, man. Okay.
Great.
Do y'all want me to go to CHUD's trial? Let me know, okay?
Time out. He just said you want me to go to bro's trial. Why do you have connections already and the trial hasn't even went up? Man, yeah, something's fishy about this guy. He got too many connections. But yeah, no, I think he's cooked. I mean, if he somehow beats this, then we as a society are just declining. We already are, but man, you got two other racist people telling you that they don't like you. You did something stupid. You're going too far. That is crazy to me. But still, I mean, they're all in the same group. It's just different levels. So I mean, hey, evil people will be people. Hopefully, as people, we can get past this. I thought we did, but hopefully we can get to actual progress. Maybe it's just a decade. Maybe it's just 2020 now. Maybe we got to get to 2030 and everything will calm down. But yeah, like, subscribe, hit that bell. I'll post the original video in the description as always. And yeah, love y'all. Y'all showing a bunch of love. Actually coming checking out. I'm cool with that. I like that. So yeah, I'm here to keep doing it. Anyways, now that's the end of that, and I'll see y'all in a different video. Peace.